On a spring day in 2011, a man typed one last sentence to his friends. He said he had moved on to other things. Then he closed his laptop and disappeared. He had just invented money that no government could print, and he walked away from roughly 1 million coins. Today, that pile would be worth tens of billions of dollars. He never touched a single one. This is the story of Satoshi Nakamoto, the most famous person who may have never existed under that name. We are going to do three things. We will look at what we actually know, which is less than the internet pretends. We will look at why someone might choose to vanish on purpose. And we will look at what a missing founder means for an idea that was built so it would not need one. Grab a coffee. This one is a real mystery. In October 2008, a 9-page document appeared on a small mailing list for cryptography nerds. The title was plain: A Peer-to-Peer Electronic Cash System. The author signed it Satoshi Nakamoto. The idea inside was not plain at all. For decades, people had tried to build digital cash. The problem was always the same. If money is just a file, you can copy it, spend the same coin twice, and the whole thing collapses. Banks solve this by keeping one master ledger. Satoshi's trick was to give everyone the same ledger and a way to agree on it without trusting anyone in charge. In January 2009, the software went live. The first block carried a hidden message about bank bailouts. The timing was not subtle. Here is the strange part. For about 2 years, Satoshi was not a ghost at all. He was a colleague. He posted on forums. He answered bug reports. He argued about details, fixed code, and was, by most accounts, patient and a little obsessive. Thousands of his words survive, and yet almost nothing personal leaks through. No selfies, no location, no real name confirmed. People studied his writing for clues: British spellings, references to the time zones he seemed to sleep in, even the way he capitalized things. Everyone became a detective, and every clue pointed in 3 directions at once. Then in 2011, the messages slowed. In one of his final emails, Satoshi wrote that he had moved on to other things and handed the project to other developers, and that was basically it. No drama, no final speech, just a quiet door closing. He left behind the code, a community, and that enormous untouched fortune. The coins still sit there, visible to anyone, on the public ledger he built. We can watch the wallets. We just cannot watch the person. It is like finding a fully set dinner table in an empty house, the candles still warm, and no one home. Which leaves the question this whole video is really about. Not who was Satoshi. We may never get that. The better question is why. Why build something worth billions, then vanish, and never spend a cent? There are a few serious answers, and one of them is more unsettling than a missing person. The bot has been keeping its own ledger, and the numbers do not match. It counts everyone watching, then everyone subscribed, and finds a gap. By its math, some of you take all the value and add nothing to consensus. The duck calls it a freeloader attack. The fix costs nothing and is reversible. You know the button. Answer 1. He vanished to protect the thing he built and himself. Think about what Satoshi actually made. A money system designed to work without any single person's in charge. Now imagine that person stays famous. He becomes a target. Governments lean on him. People worship him, or sue him, or knock on his door. Every public word he says moves the price. The project would orbit a human instead of running on math. By disappearing, he turned a founder into a footnote. There is no CEO to arrest, no leader to pressure. The idea became harder to kill precisely because its creator stepped out of the light. Answer 2 is quieter and kind of beautiful. Maybe he never spent the coins because spending them would break the promise. A currency only works if people trust it. If the inventor suddenly dumped 1 million coins, the price could crash and faith could shatter. Those untouched wallets are like a sealed vault that everyone can see, but no one can open. Every year they stay frozen. They whisper the same thing to the market. The creator is not here to cash out. In a strange way, the silence is part of the design. The most powerful thing he could do with that fortune was nothing at all. Now, before this turns into a legend, let's be honest, because credibility matters more than a good story. We do not actually know that any of this was noble. Here is the unromantic version. Maybe Satoshi lost the keys, like millions of ordinary people have. Maybe the coins are stuck in the black hole of lost coins forever. No mystery, just a hard drive that died. Maybe he simply got bored or scared, or moved on to a normal life and a normal job. Or the darker possibility we hinted at, maybe Satoshi cannot come back. Maybe the silence is not a choice at all. We genuinely do not know which of these is true. Anyone who tells you they are certain is selling something. The honest answer is the uncomfortable one. The case is open. So here is the twist that makes this more than a true crime story. The disappearance is not a bug in Bitcoin. It might be the most important feature. Most things we use have an owner. A company can change the rules, get bought, or shut down. Bitcoin was built so that no one, not even its creator, gets a special seat. When Satoshi left, he did not leave a hole. He left a system that kept running without him, the same way a language keeps evolving long after the first person who spoke it is gone. That is the real headline. We are watching an idea that outgrew its inventor on purpose. Whoever Satoshi was, they may have understood something we are still catching up to. That the strongest creations are the ones that do not need their creator at all. Whoever you were, Satoshi, thanks for the puzzle. Here is the zero-effort question for the comments, and I read these. In one word, what do you think happened to Satoshi? Lost the keys, walked away on purpose, or something we will never know? Just drop the one word. The most thought-provoking answer gets pinned to the top of this video for everyone to see. If you want the deeper rabbit holes, the wallet that never moved, and the clues people argue about, those are linked on the screen. Stay curious. We will be right here at the desk, probably arguing with a chicken.